Why doesn't the United States just let Israel destroy Gaza completely and end this conflict forever?
There's a few reasons for that, right? Reason number one is...
And by the way, just for people watching, I'm not advocating for that. But if we're thinking with the cynical hat on, that would be an approach that people might look at.
And you know what? I don't think that's a cynical hat. We have a process at CIA called the analysis of competing hypotheses, ACH, the analysis of competing hypotheses. When you create competing hypotheses, you basically start at the extremes. So there are two extremes here. Extreme number one, just let Israel just kill everyone, destroy everything, start over from a clean slate. However Netanyahu plays this thing out in his brain when he's, in his bathtub at night. That's one option. The other option is cut off all support to Israel, sweep in to support the Palestinians, and bring every Muslim country along with you, right? And just completely overthrow Israel. Those are valid options on a spectrum of extremes. So you can't just rule them out. But when it comes to why we can't do that, why the United States can't maintain its role as the world's superpower by letting that happen, we need the Middle East. The United States needs the Middle East. They need the oil from the Middle East. They need the wealth from the Middle East. The Middle East has become a financial hub that competes with all the financial centers in the United States. So to ostracize Dubai and Riyadh and Abu Dhabi is unacceptable. Qatar, Bahrain, the Khaliji countries control so much wealth and so much oil flow. We would be shooting ourselves in the foot like we did back in the 70s if we try to ostracize or minimize their priorities, their issues. And we know that Palestine is one of their top priorities. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, all of them. So we can't just let Israel do whatever Israel wants to do, because to do that would cost us Jordan, which is a huge strategic partner, Muslim country in the region, Saudi Arabia and UAE.
So how does this end?
Unfortunately, I think the way that this ends is twofold. So first, Netanyahu is not going to get what he wants. He's not going to push out Hamas. He's not going to push out the Palestinians. Egypt is not going to accept that. Jordan is not going to accept that. There will be some sort of brokered ceasefire, hopefully soon. There will be a long-term truce that's created, and then there will continue to be a two-state solution. No matter how much politicians in Israel don't want that, that's what's going to happen. That's what has to happen. Through the eyes of everything that is democratic, that's what must happen.